Have you ever had the feeling that someone likes you, but they never actually say it? Maybe they always notice small things about you. Maybe they keep finding reasons to talk to you. Or maybe they act strangely nervous whenever you're around. The truth is, when someone is secretly obsessed with you, their behavior starts revealing clues, even when they try to hide it. And today, we're going to uncover the biggest signs that someone may be thinking about you far more than you realize. Some of these signs are sweet, some are confusing, and a few are honestly a little creepy, so watch carefully, because by the end of this video, you might suddenly realize someone in your own life has been showing these signs all along. One of the biggest signs of hidden obsession is constant communication. They don't always text you for an important reason. Sometimes they'll send random memes, small updates, or pointless questions just to keep the conversation alive. Hey, did you watch that show? What are you doing? This reminded me of you. Even when the topic makes no sense, they still want your attention. Why? Because when someone is obsessed with you, talking to you becomes part of their daily routine. Your notifications become the highlight of their day. Most people forget small conversations, but someone who is secretly obsessed with you remembers everything. Your favorite snack, your birthday, the story you told 3 months ago, even the tiny things you forgot saying yourself. And when they suddenly bring those details up later, or catches you off guard. That's because emotionally invested people pay very close attention. You become important in their mind. Have you ever posted a story and one person views it almost instantly every single time? That's not always random. Someone who is secretly obsessed with you will often monitor your online activity closely. They like old photos, view every story, react quickly to posts. Sometimes they even notice when you delete something. Social media gives them a way to feel connected to you, even when you're not talking. And honestly, most people don't spend that much attention on someone unless they think about them constantly. Jealousy is one of the strongest hidden signs of obsession. If you mention another person, they suddenly act different. Maybe they become quiet. Maybe they joke about it. Maybe they start asking too many questions. Who's that? How do you know them? Are you dating? Even if they pretend not to care, their reaction says otherwise. Because deep down, they don't like the idea of losing your attention to someone else. Psychologists call this mirroring. When people deeply admire someone, they subconsciously start copying them. Your phrases, your humor, your texting style, even your interests. You might recommend a song, and suddenly they love that artist too. Or you start using a certain word, and now they say it constantly. This happens because the human brain naturally imitates people it feels emotionally connected to. No matter the situation, they somehow appear nearby. Same events, same hangout spots, same conversations. Even in group settings, they naturally drift toward you. And if you leave the room, they often notice immediately. When someone is secretly obsessed, your presence feels exciting to them. Being near you gives them emotional energy. Not all obsession looks confident. Sometimes it looks awkward. They stumble over words, laugh too much, avoid eye contact, then stare when you're not looking. Their body language becomes inconsistent because emotions are overwhelming them. And the stronger their feelings are, the harder it becomes to act normal around you. Here's a subtle sign most people miss. If someone constantly mentions you to friends or family, you're probably on their mind all the time. Your name keeps appearing in their conversations. Yeah, they told me about that. Oh, they like this too. That reminds me of them. When someone is obsessed, your existence becomes part of their daily thinking. New haircut? Different clothes? A small mood shift? They notice instantly. Most people are too distracted to catch tiny changes. But someone emotionally fixated on you pays attention because they constantly observe you. Sometimes they notice things even before your close friends do. And that level of awareness usually means one thing. You occupy a lot of space in their mind. No matter when you text, they answer almost immediately, even if they're busy, even late at night. It's almost like they were waiting for your message.
That's because people naturally prioritize what matters most to them.
And when someone is secretly obsessed with you, hearing from you creates excitement in their brain. They casually ask questions like, "Are you talking to anyone? Do you have a crush? What's your type?" But they often try to make it sound casual. Why? Because they want information without exposing their own feelings. Someone who is obsessed with you secretly wants to know if they still have a chance. They suddenly show off more around you. Achievements, skills, money, humor, appearance. They want your approval. Even little compliments from you can affect their mood for the entire day. Because when someone becomes emotionally attached, your opinion starts carrying huge emotional value. This is a very powerful sign. Your attention affects their emotions heavily. If you reply warmly, they're happy. If you ignore them, they seem distant or upset. Their emotional state becomes connected to how you treat them. That level of emotional dependence can sometimes be a sign of deeper obsession. People naturally look at what they admire. So if you often catch someone staring at you from across the room, there may be a reason, and the moment you notice them, they quickly look away. This happens because attraction and obsession both create intense visual focus. Their attention keeps returning to you automatically. Small touches can reveal hidden feelings. A tap on the shoulder, fixing your hair, playfully pushing you. Physical contact creates emotional connection, and people who are secretly obsessed often look for innocent excuses to break physical distance. Notice how some people completely change energy when you enter the room. Suddenly, they become more excited, louder, quieter, or more awkward. That shift matters. Strong emotions are hard to hide physically. Even if their words stay normal, their behavior changes because your presence affects them emotionally. Busy people usually protect their time carefully. But someone obsessed with you will rearrange schedules just to talk or spend time together. Even when they're tired, even when it's inconvenient. You become a priority without even asking. And actions like that often reveal more than words ever could. Sometimes it gets a little intense. They know your favorite music, your habits, your routine, your friends, and you start wondering, how do they even know that? When admiration becomes obsession, curiosity becomes constant research. And while some attention feels flattering, too much can become unhealthy. At the end of the day, obsession is really about emotional focus. When someone constantly thinks about you, their behavior slowly starts exposing it through attention, jealousy, nervousness, and the need to stay connected. But remember something important. Not every sign automatically means love. Sometimes people are simply curious. Sometimes they're lonely. And sometimes obsession can become unhealthy if boundaries disappear. Still, if multiple signs from this video remind you of one specific person, there's a good chance you've been on their mind a lot more than you realized. And now I want to ask you, have you ever noticed someone showing these signs around you? Comment below with the most obvious sign you've experienced. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more psychology and human behavior videos.